If I had children, I would name them Gray and Doherty. Those would be my two children's names. I will never have children, no interest. I would name my firstborn Gray, whether it was a guy or a girl, and my second child would be called Doherty, whether it was a guy or a girl. If I ever have dogs, they would also be Gray or Doherty. Never going to have children. Never going to have dogs, pretty much. Never. I'm just a lonely. I'm going to be a lonely old queen. Okay. So, but she went to see, look, you're not going to not go see your daughter. So she went to Vegas to the horse show to see her daughter Slate in the horse show. And apparently there Karli was. Simon, who she allegedly had an affair with, ex-wife. They were both sitting in the stands. I think Karli was participating in the show herself. And we've noticed she had a wedding ring on. So she had a wedding ring on. I don't know. It sounds like these two are still possibly together, maybe not, but Karli had a wedding ring on. So picture Teddi sitting in the stands and Karli. And the rumors are that Teddi looked completely frazzled and that Karli looked completely pissed. Teddi was stunned that she was there. I mean, it's a horsey thing. Teddi, what do you expect? And that Karli looked furious. I have a picture. I'll share it. It's got to be hard. It's one thing if you are in the public eye and then an affair comes out, et cetera, et cetera. And you can't compare this Karli to like Leslie Bador, who, then went and dated David Bador, because then it's like you're asking for this. Like the person that, forgot her name, that went and married Kelsey Grammer. I see Kelsey Grammer walking down the streets of Sag Harbor all the time. And like, I swear, these people, if you didn't know it was them, you wouldn't know it was them. I mean, he looks homeless half the time, but has way more money than most people ever will. So, I mean, it's got to be this girl, Karli, must be furious in the sense that, like, it's one thing if your husband cheated and this and that, and now it's like you're brought into the public eye. And again, it's not like you're going and like dating a David Bador. So, I mean, she looks furious. I'd be furious too that my business was put out there when I wasn't on the damn show or had a podcast in the public eye. They wed in 2019. Now, we also learned, this is like a little summary, guys, that Karli filed to deem the marriage to Simon right after they got married, that she filed to deem an invalid, and she wanted it deemed invalid because she had a prior marriage or domestic partner, which, yeah, I mean, you can't get married if you already are married. So she deemed to have it invalid, and it seems she got it invalid, but they're still together and she's wearing a wedding ring. So they stayed together. She was pregnant. She got pregnant with her second child. And she was pregnant with their second child while Teddi and Simon were having the alleged affair. So that doesn't make everyone like Teddi anymore, that she was sleeping with a married man whose wife was pregnant. Uh, you know, I mean, all my friends are women. I mean, if there's any straight men out there or gay guys that don't necessarily want to fuck me but want to be friends, I'm taking applications for gay guys that don't annoy the fuck out of me. Most gay guys annoy the fuck out of me, and I love having straight bro friends. But my friends are like all women, all of them, okay? Mostly in their 50s, 40s, and 60s. So I guess I'm like a mini Josh Flagg in lots of ways, but I don't know why you would take this out on Teddi. She's not innocent, but kind of makes him more of a scumbag. Like, where's all for women's rights? Like, I don't know why that makes everyone hate Teddi, although certainly I see why, but I mean, he ain't such a great shake. Your wife is pregnant and you're out fucking Teddi Mellencamp. Anyway, moving on. Apparently he posted a groveling message on his Instagram, which I think was somewhat recent, that said, I love you, to this Karli, that says, I love you so much. I love you dearly. So it seems like he's groveling and he doesn't want his whole life to fall apart. Teddi, like I said, refused to confirm or deny this on her podcast. I don't necessarily blame her for that. She said that there are two sides to every story, and that the most important, she won't confirm or deny, the most important thing to her is the children. Good for her for that. She also said on the podcast there's many people involved. And once again, I'll say the same statement I said before: the kids are the priority, as they should be. She's a little, now there are rumors going around that Edwin, it's not about me being right. Again, I said Melissa Gorga was 100% not coming back to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. So Beverly Hills this week, guys, Tuesday. So what the hell do I know? I'm certainly not always right. And you know what? As a secure person, I don't want to always be right. What a boring fucking life if I was always right. There's three people in the world that are always right. One of them is Madonna. Number two is Cher. And number three is Bethany Frankel. Bethany knows everything, Cher and Madonna. That's it. I'm not in that group. So I don't need to always be right, but I called this weeks ago when this first broke. I said, this one is going to get ugly. I don't know why. I just feel it in my bones that this shit is going to get ugly. And here we are. It seems to have gotten ugly. Okay. So there we are. So that's that. And they ran into each other. So it seems the rumor is, as I called, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. The rumor is that Edwin is after it all. Edwin is not going to stop. He's not respecting the children the same way Teddi is. This is from a reliable source, according to the Daily Mail or the Sun or one of those. And that he will be going after everything. And he's determined to come out on top, not just in the divorce, but in the public eye as well. So Edwin does not want anyone to think negatively or bad about him. So apparently that's a rumor going around. Let me also just say that look, to me, this isn't Scandival. This isn't Erica Jane and Tom. Like, I don't think we're going to get that deep in the bed with Teddi, but it certainly seems to be, like, by the day, more interesting. Considering it was just a divorce and then it's an alleged affair and then it's a horse trainer. Now it's years of an affair and a wife and pregnancy. So it is getting more interesting by the day. No, I don't think all of this is going to turn into Scandival or whatever. Here's a problem I have. And by the way, where is Jack and Diane? Where is Mr. Cougar Mellencamp? I mean, what does he think of all of this? That's also what I would like to know. I mean, let's not give away any of the Mellencamp money, people. That would not be good. But here's what I find interesting is that when Teddi auditioned for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills back in season 8, rumor is now that she was almost divorced at that time, like that they almost got a divorce. Not really at that time, but right before that time, just like Camille and Kelsey, like, here we go. The timing is really suspect. And she was going through all of this when she auditioned for Beverly Hills Housewives. I'm sure that made Edwin feel really, really good. Like, okay, we've had marital problems and now you're going on a reality show that's in its 8th season. And we all know and see that what happens when you go on Housewives. But apparently this was going on or had gone on, and they were working on the marriage and they decided to stay together, and Edwin had a lot of growth. I mean, this is what's now the rumor out there. But here's the problem I have, okay? Why didn't we see this on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Yes, you had the group shots and Lucy apple juice, and you certainly inserted yourself in that. Maybe you would have lasted longer. Maybe all these people that are listening now wouldn't have thought you were the most boring housewife ever. I really don't think that. I actually don't have as much of a problem with Teodoro Merambal. Sometimes she puts my name in her mouth and she needs to get smacked down. Like I said, and someone was so offended by this, I could take someone down in 5 words or less if I wanted to. I mean, I'm a gay man from New York City and I'm a lawyer, but those things I don't get into these fights, these tits for tat. Like, I just don't. I let people go off and have whatever version.